Twins took over first place Saturday by a half game over the White Sox. Minnesota played in Kansas City on Sunday. Top 7 tied at 2. Twins have a runner on second, and Adam Everett is bringing him home. Brian Busher coming in to score, and Everett takes second as the throw home hits the backstop. Second RBI of the game for Everett. Twins take a 3-2 lead, but the fun was just beginning. Let's go to the 8th. Twins leading 4-2. Royals have runners on the corners with 1 down. Dennis Reyes wilding out. Joe Mauer chases after it, but Mark Teahan comes in to score. Tony Pena Jr. also advances to second. It's 4-3 Twins. Later in the inning, Ross glowed up. Everett's throw to first, not the one he intended. Glowed is safe. Pena scores. Game tied at 4. They went to extras. 4-4 Royals with 2 on and 1 out. Pena up after the Twins walked Jose Guillen intentionally to face him, and he took it personally. Hitting 157, had been in an 0-for-17 drop before the 10th, but he's got the game-winning RBI. He said he likes walk-off hits because guys punch you and stuff, and it's the only time it doesn't hurt.
Well, so the door's open for the White Sox to reclaim first if Chicago beats visiting Boston. Clay Buchholz, 0-5 in 7 starts since his last win on May 2nd, and he was staked to a 3-0 lead, now 3-1. Carlos Quentin, your American League leading 32nd home run, and second home run given up by Buchholz in the game, not his last. He'd given one up to Dye, and now he gives one up to Jim Thome 2 batters later. His 24th. Buchholz, 3 innings, 7 hits, 5 earned. He's got an 8.18 road ERA. Top 6, 6-3 Jason Bay off Gavin Floyd. J.D. Drew scores. Bay batting .333 since joining the nation. 2 batters later, Bay at third. Matt Thornton gets Jason Varitek swinging. A.J. Brzezinski, though, can't stop the ball. Bay scores. We got a 6-5 game. Thornton then walks the bases loaded, so they go to Octavio Dotel, and Mike Lowell, what a game he had. 3-run homer, 2 errors, and this double play with the sacks filled in the top of the 7th, and the White Sox are going to win it 6-5.
All right, so the Diamondbacks win meant the Dodgers needed a win in San Francisco to remain a half game back of Arizona. Top first, no score runner on second for Andre Ethier. That's well hit, but well played. Aaron Rowan robs Ethier, getting down and dirty. Giants would get out of the inning. Bottom 4 tied at 1-2 on for Randy Wynn. That'll score Dave Roberts and Ivan Ochoa. Wynn went 3 for 4. Giants up 3-1. Top 7. Dodgers down 3-2. Manny Ramirez, professional hitman. His only hit, but it drives in 2. Matt Kemp and Ethier score. Manny in with a double, and the Dodgers take a 4-3 lead. Bottom 9. Giants still down 1. Bases loaded, 1 out. Emmanuel Burris. Double play ball? I don't think so. Scores Randy Wynn. Game tied at 4. Next batter, Eugenio Velez with runners on the corners and 2 outs. Angel Baroa not in time. Rowan scores, and it's time to bounce in San Francisco. Giants win at 5-4.
Overall and home record in the National League. St. Louis chasing 6-back. Who is that? That's Michael Wilbon throwing out the first pitch. Top 4, 2 on, 2 outs. Chris Carpenter, blooper reel. Except Jim Edmonds making the top play reel. It's just Jim Edmonds being Jim Edmonds and helping Ryan Dempster out of a jam. Top 6, Yadier Molina. Past the pitcher, Ronnie Cedeno. I don't need no stinking glove. To Derek Lee, who tags out Molina on the foot. Cedeno also had a big double in this game. Bottom 6, Carpenter making his 3rd start since opening day of last year, and he's got right shoulder pain and been nothing but injury problems for the 05 Cy Young Award winner. Ron Vallone replaces Carpenter. First batter, Edmonds. Grounds to second base, and Adam Kennedy playing croquet. Derek Lee comes home, Cubs up 3-0. Ryan Dempster takes a shutout into the 7th. Here he gets Skip Schumacher to ground back to him. Check Cesar Izturis at 3rd. He goes 6 2/3, 6 Ks. Cubs 6-2. Dempster's 11-2 at Wrigley this season.
So what about the Brewers? Manny Parra making his first start since that dugout incident with Prince Fielder. Oh, you missed that? Well, here it is. Happened on Monday, and Fielder giving Parra a couple of shoves. Man rallied the Brewers, though they haven't lost since. Sunday, Parra pushing the Nats around from the mound. He gets Willie Harris and then John Lannon. Parra, 7 innings of work, struck out 9, gave up just 1 run. We go to the 8th. Eric Gagne facing Austin Kearns, and that one's not coming back. 2-run shot. Lasting's Millage also hit a home run. And the Nats had a 4-1 lead. Bottom 8, 2 outs, bases loaded for Mike Rivera. That's going to be trouble. Might as well be Christmas in Milwaukee because everybody's coming home. Fielder, Bill Hall, Mike Cameron. That ties the game at 4, and they will go to extra innings. Bottom 13, Gabe Kapler facing Luis Ayala. Kapler 0 for his first 6 in the game.
Kapler launches one. Fair or foul? It's gone! Dave Kapler has won it!
Kapler's 6th home run of the season, his first ever walk-off. Brewers win at 5-4, their 5th straight win since the fight. On the Pirates, bottom 3rd, Pirates leading 1-0. Jamie Moyer, the pitcher at the plate with a man on first. Moyer lays down the bunt. Jason Davis throws the ball away, so there's an error on Davis. Carlos Ruiz moves to 3rd. Moyer on his way to 2nd. Jason Michaels, his throw goes into 2nd but gets away. Ruiz scores and Moyer goes all the way to 3rd. He said he was looking for the oxygen tank on 3rd. 2 Pirate errors on the play and 1 umpire on his butt. Moyer just knocks down Randy Marsh. Next batter is Jimmy Rollins. 4-for-4 game on Saturday. Fly ball. Moyer, not the fastest guy in the majors, but he's able to score from 3rd. Now he's really going to need the oxygen in the dugout. Phillies up 2-1. Bottom 7, game tied at 3, 1 on, 2 out for Chase Utley. He had been struggling. 0 for 12 before this, his 29th. His first home run in Philly since July 7th. And the Phillies go up 5-3 and go on to win it 6-3.
Shea Stadium, Mets and Marlins chasing the Phils. New York looking for the broom. Instead, it was the Marlins who brought the rake. Mike Pelfrey and the Mets having a rough 5th. With Florida up 3-1, Pelfrey walks Luis Gonzalez. And then he walks Mike Jacobs, a former Met. Next batter is Dan Uggla. He's batting $179 since the All-Star game. Hadn't had an RBI in 8 games. He had 3 in this one, 2 right there. It's 5-1. Next batter is Cody Ross, and he's going to need an ice pack. That hurts. The next batter is Jeremy Hermida. And you too can go to first. He's walked. Pelfrey out. You know, Pelfrey's going to fall to 0-3 against the Marlins this season. He's 10-5 against everybody else. Eddie Coons comes in against Matt Trainer. He goes wild thing. Uggla scores. Mets 4 walks, hit by pitch, and a wild pitch in the inning. And then Jacobs, being that he's a former Met, he's hopped up on Jolly Ranchers and Diet Cokes for this one. His 25th homer of the season. And the Marlins are going to win at 8-2. The Mets fail to get the sweep.
He petted 17-1 when he's called on to keep the brooms in the closet for New York. Bottom 3rd, Angels with runners on 1st and 2nd, nobody out. Pettit throws over to 1st to check the runner back, and it hits Richie Sexson. He wasn't paying attention. Sexson playing in for the bunt. So since Sexson wasn't holding the runner, that's a balk. First one for Pettit in 2 years. Runners advance to 2nd and 3rd. Very next pitch, Eric Ibar. That'll score Mike Napoli. Mark Teixeira added a sac fly. Angels went up 3-2, all set up by the balk. Bottom 6 tied at 3. Garrett Anderson, ouch, right off Pettit. Pettit stays with it, though, and actually nails Anderson. What a play. Pettit able to stay alert despite getting hit. Joe Girardi and the Yanks trainer would come to check him out. Last thing they need is another injured pitcher, but he was okay. Top 7, Yanks with 2 out, runner on 3rd, Derek Jeter. Usually clutch. Howie Kendricks is not this time. Great catch. Joe Saunders, 7 innings work, 3 earned runs, 6 Ks. Top 8, A-Rod at 2nd with 1 out, and A-Rod's trying to steal 3rd. Bill Welke says you're out of there. A-Rod didn't like it. Joe Girardi out to argue. A-Rod said afterwards, the umpire was in position. He simply missed it. Bottom 9, Angels with runners on 1st and 2nd. 1 out. Sean Figgins, Mariano Rivera. I'll take Figgins, at least this time. Kendrick scores, and the Angels win it 4-3, so they get the sweep. Yankees have dropped 10 of their last 15. And the Angels are creating, and Rangers and Orioles. Rangers had managed just 1 run combined over their previous 3 games. Orioles' Chris Waters gave up just 1 hit to the Angels in his Major League debut Tuesday. Different story for both of them Sunday. Josh Hamilton teeing off. 3-run shot. Hamilton's 28th. He had been 3 for 22. Rangers with a 3-0 lead. Travis Metcalf up. That'll bring Marlon Byrd home. Rangers go up 4-0. Waters, 6 runs, 7 hits in 4 innings. And you don't have to be George Will to know that's not good. For today, the Rangers, 4 runs in their last 4 games, 4 runs in the first. And Ian Kinsler, his first home run since July 5th. Everybody's snapping out of it. One of Kinsler's 5 hits, Rangers up 6-5. Top 5 tied at 6, bases loaded for Metcalf. I think you get the picture. Luis Montañez can't come up with it. A run scores. Rangers got plenty more. They win it 15-7. Orioles 2-17.
Brian Dempster a winner again.
Number 9, golf. U.S. Women's Amateur Championship. Amanda Blumenhurst. Duke Star defeats Azahara Munoz 2-1 in the finals. And that's a huge trophy she got for winning it.
At 8, Twins Royals. Mike Aviles, ground ball up the middle. Adam Everett, and at the family reunion, he'll be talking about that. Royals win 5-4 in 12.
A play by Lee to get the tag down.
Bartender, Red Bull. DC United, New York, New Jersey Red Bulls. Juan Pablo Angel, the free kick for goal. Just barely. Gabe Kapler, former Hawaii winter leaguer. Padres Rockies at 4. Luke Carlin up the middle. Omar Quintanilla, the flip with the glove to start the 4-6-3 double play. Take another look. I'll let it breathe. PGA Championship. Frederick Jakobsen, tee shot on the par 3 13th. Oh, it's flying. You're buying. How about some Viridian? Jakobsen finished at +9, though, tied for 24th.
The man at the PGA Championship, it's Patrick Harrington, 12-footer on 18. He said you just roll it. He knew if he made it, he'd win, and he won. That's back-to-back. A's and Tigers. In the bottom of the 8th, things didn't go so well for the A's. 1 on, 2 outs for Ryan Rayburn. That's well hit. Emo Brown not tall enough. Brown throws it to the cutoff man, Bobby Crosby. Crosby not accurate enough. And the throw home gets by Kurt Suzuki. Placido Polanco scores. But wait a minute, there's more. Jerry Blevins backs up the catcher, but then he overthrows third base. So Rayburn comes all the way home, and he scores. Not the finest moment in A's history. Crosby throwing error allows the first run to score. Blevins bad throw to third, trying to get Rayburn out, and then Rayburn comes. Just a mess for the A's. Tigers take it 6-1.
Josh Beck, 3-0. ERA of 4.64 against Chicago. Bottom second game scoreless. Jermaine Dye strikes out swinging. Ken Griffey Jr. for the Sox. Carlos Quentin strikes out swinging. Just a random thought here. You remember that one summer when the White Sox they wore shorts on their uniform? Anyway, we move on. John Dinks pitching against Beckett, matching him pitch for pitch. Coco Chris, sorry, you're done. Dustin Pedroia, no laser show here. And then Jason Bay. Dinks no hitting the guys through 6. Goodness, we go to the 7th. Quite the pitcher's duel. Down 1-0. Kevin Youkilis breaks up the no-hitter with a single to left center. Gets things started later in the inning. 2 on. J.D. Drew at the dish. Drew, well, all right, so we got no hitter, and we ain't going to have a shutout either. Youkilis, Mike Lowell will both score, and the Red Sox are up 2-1. Top 8. Youkilis going to go back at the dish. All right, his team 2-1 lead. Carlos Quentin, hard hitting, nice catch. Care for another look at it? Could be a top play nominee. It's coming up later here on the show. Top 9, bases are Chuck, still 2-1 Red Sox. Jed Lowry, that's down and that's doing damage. Off Matt Thornton, Lowell, Bay will score. Drew going to try to score. He's going to get dusted out there at the plate. No bother though. Red Sox come from behind, going to win this thing by a count of 5-1.
So the Yanks are 5-2 against the Twins this season, and Glenn Perkins, he's 0-2 with an ERA of 9 career against the Yankees. So it looks like advantage New York, especially in the top of the 2nd, no score. Perkins' throw gets by Justin Morneau, and Robinson Cano, wearing the PF Flyers, goes all the way to 3rd. So they walk Richie Sexton, or he's walked, and then Pudge Rodriguez up. 1st and 3rd, no outs. Is it still okay to call him Pudge, or should we go with Avant? Rodriguez pops out to shallow center, so you've still got 1st and 3rd, and your next batter is Melky Cabrera. He's going to bounce into the 6-4-3 double play, and the Yankees blow a big chance. Man on 3rd, no outs, and Perkins, he's living large. Bottom 2, no score, 1 on for Adam Everett. Set your mind to fly. Justin Christian thinks he has a chance, but Debbie just hit the wall. 2-run shot. Everett's 2nd of the year, and the Twins lead 2-0. Top 6, still 2-0. 1 on for Alex Rodriguez against Perkins. And that's a 5-4-3 double play. Perkins went 8 innings, no runs, 4 hits, 4 Ks. The Twins went 4.
Phillies and Dodgers started throwing, hitting, and catching at 10:10 Eastern time. First of 10 straight at home for LA. Derek Lowe working on Jason Worth. Greg Dobbs. You get 3 strikes, then you're out. You're out. Bottom 3rd, Manny Ramirez is up. Bases loaded. 3 guys on. Here's Ramirez. And I'm telling you what, the Dodger Blue agrees with this guy. Oh, number 99 coming through with a base knock. Two-run double, 13 ribs in his last 10 games, and the Bums are up 2-0. Same inning, Casey Blake, 1 for 16 in his last 4 games, drives that pitch to center field, and that is gone. Two-run shot. Dodgers increase the lead to 6-0. This is not going to be a happy day. Top 9 Dodgers take the field to start the inning, except left field. As you notice, we have no Manny. Players looking about. Joe Torre, where is he? Is he in the Green Monster? Is he talking on the cell phone? Is he going out to his car to get something out of the glove compartment? There he is. Apparently, there he is. A new glove. There you go. We're set, ready. Sorry, buddy, my bad. No problem. Hey, in Boston, this happened all the time. We guys aren't expecting that anyway. Ryan Howard, 2 runners on. Phillies down 2. Grounds out to the shift to end the game. The Dodgers win it 8-6. Manny had a hit. He's been found. All is well.
So New York was 2 back of Philadelphia.
Right.
Shea Stadium for a makeup game with the Pirates. The Mets are 14-4 in the last 18 at Shea. Bottom 1-2 on David Wright against Zach Duke, who was winless in his last 10 starts. 3-run shot, 23 for Wright. Mets up 3-0. Pedro Martinez. Pirates bases loaded, top 4. He gets Steve Pearce to pop out. Both teams left 10 men on base. Pearce mad at his bat. Martinez allowed 3 earned or less now in his last 5 starts. Top 5, runners on the corner. Ryan Duman strikes out. Pedro, 6 innings, 3 hits, 1 run. Bottom 6, Mets 4-1. Robinson Cancel. Zach off the foul pole. First of his career, Mets 5-1, but 3 relievers give up 3 in the 7th, so we're going to go to the top of the 9th. Aaron Heilman, 5-4 game. Are you caffeinated or decaf? Whipped the first batter, then gave up a single, then walked Doug Mankiewicz, so we got 2 on, 1 out. Next batters. Ryan Doman, he had a big error earlier, and it's all forgiven. Off the wall. Luis Rivas scores. We're tied. Heilman hit the next batter, and he's gone. Scott Schoenweiss on. 2 out, bases loaded. Pierce. Pierce is the hearts of Mets fans. 2-run score. The Pirates score 3 in the 9th, take a 7-5 lead. John Grabo gets Fernando Tatis to end the game. 6-4-3 double play. The Pirates score 6 unanswered. Heilman's 3rd blown save and 5 ops. Wrong ending, right, David?
All right, Cardinals in Florida after a rough weekend in Chicago. First of 4 between these teams. Both clubs still in a playoff fight. Hannibal Sanchez, 3rd start of the season. Name your Molina. Let's go Yachtier. His 5th homer of the season. 2-run shot. Cards take a 3-2 lead. Albert Pujols, trouble in this game. Here in the 5th, he strikes out for the 2nd time. And look out for the lumber. That just goes whipping by. Matt Lidstrom strikes out. 3rd K of the game for Pujols. 2nd time this season. He has struck out 3 times. You know what? He does a lot of good things. We'll let that go. Cardinals, 27 blown saves. That's the most in the major league. So that makes the Mets bullpen feel better, I imagine. Chris Perez has blown 2 of those. Here to lead off the 9th in a 4-2 game, he walks Dan Uggla. Tony La Russa, that's not how you want that to start, but on the next batter, Uggla takes off for 2nd, and Molina gets him easily. That's a big out. Take another look. Yeah, got him by plenty. Freddie Gonzalez not happy with how that turned out, clearly. And then Perez strikes out Wes Helms, who was at the dish. Cody Ross swinging like Ross Perot. Air ball. Perez gets his 2nd save. The Cards holding a win by a count of...
With a name headed to the desert. Adam Dunn going to Arizona from Cincinnati. Dunn with 32 homers, tied for the best in the bigs. His batting average not so large, 233. Arizona's offense 20th in runs scored. D-backs began the week 1.5 up in the NL West. Adam Dunn is the only player in the modern era to switch teams mid-season while leading the majors in home runs. He's 32, tied with Ryan Howard and Carlos Quentin. Only Mark McGwire in 97 had more home runs at the time he was traded. Dunn's 198 homers since 04, second only to Alex Rodriguez at 199. IP, it's a TP. Top plays.
There you go.
Number 10, Phillies Dodgers. Angel Baroa lines to center. The power of Poi is not just at the plate. It has to do in the field, too.
First probe. She's the first female ever.
Undisturbed. At number 8, Cologne against River Plate. Some cat we're going to call Alejandro. Makes what they say is love affair.
Apparently comes once a year.
Cotton candy, man. Pennsylvania, Maryland. Heads up, Little League World Series Mid-Atlantic Regional Finals. Hey, Schreiber, you're on SportsCenter, dude. You hit a grand slam. Hagerstown, Maryland wins.
And, you know, fair, different than equal. Anyway, number 5, Pirates Mets. Chris Gomez grounds softly to 3rd. David Wright, bare-handing, throws out Gomez. Nice scoop there. Carlos Delgado on the other end. Mets bullpen, though, they didn't play as well.
No, they didn't.
No.
I'm gonna see your 5 raise you 4 here, and Albert Pujols off Mike Jacobs. And if you're scoring at home, that goes 3-6-3 double play. Look at Pujols down and then back to the base to complete the double play. And unlike the Mets, the Cardinals won their game.
There you go. Number 3, Yanks, Twins, or as some folks say, number 3, Justin Morneau to short. Look at Derek Jeter making the diving stop. Well played by Jeter. Twins win 4-0.